What is bloody happening? So this is my Q&A, so welcome to the Q&A. I'm going to be answering a few questions that came up on the sticker that I put up the other day. Yeah, I got quite a good response from it, so I'm going to answer a few questions that came up. Yeah, I've got them written down on my laptop here. So, the first question that came up is, what are your family and friends' opinions on you competing? So, the only thing that I've been showing in terms of like people's opinions is support. So, like I've not been showing any negativity or anything like that, which is something that it's not that I expected any of it, but I did. To be honest, I did. I expected somebody to take the piss or something, and I'm sure there have been lots of people that have taken the piss out of me for doing it or wanted to do it. At first, I think a lot of people were shocked because, like, to be honest, if you see me walking down the street or in the gym, I don't look. I'm not big by any means at all. So, for me to do a bodybuilding show might seem a bit odd to some people. All I need at the end of the day is support, and I'm getting that from every angle. So, yeah, I'm pretty chuffed. Cool. Would I recommend a plant-based diet? Cool. Right. Good topic, because I want to absolutely slate the fuck out of it. Because, well, nah. Yeah, I do. No, I would never ever recommend a plant-based diet. If we're looking at it from a health standpoint, it's just not what you want to be doing. You're going to be massively deficient in loads of essential vitamins and minerals. Digestive tracts have kind of evolved, well, they have evolved to allow animal and plant proteins to kind of work synergistically to make digestion as an efficient a process as possible, really. So that's why if you eat purely a plant-based diet, or purely carnivore meat animal protein diet, then you will find plenty of digestive issues. You will either be constantly on the toilet. Well, you'll be constantly on the toilet, but for one of two reasons. You'll either be suffering with explosive diarrhea, or you will be constipated and can't push out shit. So if you want one of them two things to happen, then by all means go ahead. But I would never be recommending it, to be honest. Cool. Done. I'm gonna go put a pillow under my back because that hurts. Cool. So, best way for a skinny lad to put on muscle. Fucking hell. Very simple answer. Eating a caloric surplus. So eat more calories than you're expending throughout the day, and also follow a resistance training program. Lift weights, essentially, that's all I'm saying. Complete the same exercises, the same sessions week after week after week. Get progressively stronger at those movements. And yes, after 4, 5, 6 months in a gaining phase, and you're doing those steps, like I said, be in a caloric surplus and train progressively, get stronger. If you're doing those two things, you will be gaining muscle. I guarantee you'll be gaining muscle. If you're putting a substantial amount of weight onto your lifts or onto your big compounds, then you will. Okay? It's as simple as that. Next question. Do I think the gym has a positive or negative impact on my life? Cool. So, very much positive. Like, entirely positive, in fact. I know that I feel best when I'm most into my training and my nutrition. If I'm not training consistently, I'm not eating good foods, I know that I feel like shit. So, yeah, 100% the gym has a positive impact on me. I can't think of anything negative about it. So, right now, I'm by far in the greatest position I've ever been. Mentally, physically, I 100% attribute that to the consistency that I've put into training and nutrition over the last 4 or 5 months. Cool. Tell me how to grow a big booty, please. This comes down to the same kind of fundamentals as the skinny lads question, the hard gainer question. How do you grow a certain part of your body? Caloric surplus, train in a progressively overloaded manner, so get stronger at specific movements for whatever part of your body that you're trying to bring up. So obviously if you're trying to bring up your butt, I would focus on bigger compound movements, hip thrusts, barbell hip thrusts, cable pull throughs, squats, deadlifts, RDLs, big hip hinging movements that allow you to stick a lot of weight through the muscle that you're trying to work and you're trying to improve. Get progressively stronger at those, and over time you will get big booty. Next question: high reps, lower weight, or low reps, higher weight for muscle gain? Right, this is first of all the wrong thinking, and I asked plenty of people the exact same question, to be fair. So what we know now is, or what we have known for a while is, from 5 to 30 reps, that's what any rep range between that is going to be able to elicit muscle growth or hypertrophy, the muscle building process. So as long as you're completing exercises within that rep range of 5 to 30, you will be building muscle if you're getting progressively stronger in those given rep ranges. I wouldn't ever give you an exercise and say, right, for this exercise complete from 5 to 30 reps. I'm not saying that. I'm saying smaller rep ranges within that bigger rep range is where you would place certain exercises. So for compounds, I would usually stick to a lower rep range, maybe 5 to 10, 5 to 12 perhaps for certain things. So like a deadlift, a squat, like any big pressing movements, a bench press, dumbbell press, pull-ups, barbell rows, things like that. I would ideally be looking to work within a lower rep range, mainly because the potential to load on those exercises is far greater, so you don't really need as much volume in terms of reps to cause adaptation. When we're looking at isolation exercises, I would then go more towards a higher rep range, 10 to 20 perhaps. If you really want to go for like a crazy Widowmaker set, you can head towards 30. I've never done a 30 repper. Like, I don't really think it's massively necessary, but you can definitely work and elicit muscle growth within that rep range of 20 to 30 reps if you're a madman. As well, it's far easier to recover from a bicep curl than it would be from a squat, for example. So you can have a bunch more volume with no real issue of recovery. So yeah, a rule of thumb would be to work between all different kind of rep ranges and get stronger across a multitude of rep ranges, rather than thinking I can only work between 8 to 12 reps for every single exercise. Get stronger at different rep ranges, and yeah, that's what to do. What are your goals going into your first comp? So my goal for my first competition is to not embarrass myself. So I'm not massive by any means, so what I need to do is to make sure that what I do is come in as conditioned as possible. That's the way I'm going to be able to actually place highly in a competition, by coming in completely sliced and diced. There's no massive goal, there's no massive end goal of going pro or anything like that. Mainly what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to experience lots of different shit. So like, I've done a marathon in the past, I'm doing this bodybuilding show, I would like to do like a powerlifting meet, that'd be cool. I just want to experience lots of different things, and that, like, I'm very realistic in my goals, and I know that if I was to be any good or be really truly competitive and like a higher up federation, then I would need to fucking jump on some gear, because I'm not big enough and I've not got the genetics to actually be massively competitive at like a higher weight. So yeah, I just want to experience it really and see what it's like. I do obviously want to do like well. I don't want to come in and do shit. Like, I don't want to come in and lose. So that's why I'm putting in the work to actually come in a really, really super good shape. I'm under no impression that the prep's going to be easy. Right now I'm kind of coasting along because I'm eating tons of food and I'm doing like no cardio, and my steps are super low. So yeah, it's easy at the minute, but I know that it's going to get hard. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I come in as shredded as possible. I don't want to lose muscle in this prep, so I'm maintaining strength as best as I can. That's going to be the main goal. Don't lose muscle, come in shredded, and yeah, do as best as I can on the day. How did I get into bodybuilding and what class will I be competing in? So, how did I get into bodybuilding? Bodybuilding first. So, just like anybody else, got into into training, which was, it's just because everyone was doing it, really. Everyone was going to the gym when we were at school. It was kind of more like a social thing. I soon realised that I actually really enjoyed going to the gym, and I wanted to kind of know a little bit more than other people, because everybody seemed to think they knew what they were doing, and everybody had advice. But I wanted to actually be someone that was confident in what they were saying. So I became a PT. When I became a PT, that was when I properly started training. That's when I kind of thought, the idea creeped into my mind that I could possibly do like a bodybuilding show or something. You just see me with my top off the now, or like in a t-shirt. You wouldn't be able to tell I lifted. So it was something that I always thought about, but I was always a bit embarrassed about. I always thought, nah, I'll probably not do that. Then I made an Instagram account for the gym, like a wee fitness one. I was doing it to more so be accountable than anything. And yeah, I was seeing progress. I was following more bodybuilders on Instagram, watching through their preps, watching them compete. And yeah, just recently, I only actually decided to compete in September last year, September 2019. I was speaking to someone at uni, and they were saying they were doing a bodybuilding competition, and it just, for some reason, after having that conversation with them, I messaged Jack and just said, right, I want to compete this summer. So or summer 2020, I want to compete this year. So yeah, we put a plan in place, and I decided to just go for it. And yeah, now we're in the third week of prep, and I'm loving it. Like, I really am fucking loving it. So yeah, that's it. What class will I be competing in as well? There's no classes in juniors, or the juniors that we do anyway. It's just who turns up in the day sort of thing. I've been asked that a few times, and I didn't actually know exactly how it worked, but yeah, it seems that there's no actual classes in the junior qualifiers. It's just who turns up in the day. But I'm definitely gonna be one of the later ones. But that's cool. Right. How would I go about designing a resistance training program for someone? So first of all, it's about establishing what sort of split a person should be on. So should they be on a 3-day full body split? Should they be on a 4-day upper lower split? Should they be on a 5-day push pull legs upper lower? Should they be on a 6-day push pull legs? It's firstly dependent on, one, what stage that person is at in their lifting career. So are they a total rank beginner? Have they got a few years training experience? Also, how many days can that person dedicate to going to the gym realistically? So I want to know exactly at the start how many days you're gonna say, right, I'm going to the gym this number of days this each week. That will allow me to kind of come to a conclusion first of all on what sort of split I should have a person start on. After I decide what split to put them on, exercise selection would then come into would be the second thing I would be thinking about. Looking at their questionnaire, talking to them a little bit, seeing what sort of things they want to bring up, what sort of things they enjoy, what sort of things have worked in the past for them, and things like that. So yeah, I'll make an educated guess and write up a program based on those sort of things. The whole training program will be, like, it'll evolve through time. So based on how they're recovering from exercises, how exercises look when they're completing them, how exercises actually feel to the individual. So are they feeling muscles work? Is the internal feel in those exercises something that they're not experiencing? I might focus more volume towards areas that a person wants to bring up, or that I can see that maybe they should bring up based on like photos and things. And yeah, the whole process of me creating a resistance training program for somebody, it's a constantly evolving process in which we find the most suitable exercises for that individual. Can you cut without doing cardio? Yes, you can. You bloody well can. Okay, so Cutting is a matter of just like gaining weight. All that cutting is doing is manipulating energy balance. So you're wanting to be in a net deficit of calories. The way we do that is first of all through nutrition. So you're making sure that you're consuming less food than you're needing to use as energy throughout the day or throughout the week. Ideally, you would want to do that all through nutrition, but cardio can be a super good tool to add to a deficit. Obviously, if you're increasing the amount of energy you're expending or your energy output, then you can actually eat more food and you can get more value from your food. But I would definitely not rely on it. Cardio is actually catabolic in nature, so the potential to lose muscle is greater if you're completing a certain amount of cardio. You definitely don't have to do cardio, but it can be a very useful tool. I personally would add in cardio definitely at some point to most people's deficits or cutting phases. Inexperience with mass gainers? If so, recommendations or advice? I'm pretty sure I bought one ages ago for my protein. All a mass gainer is a whey protein or a form of protein with added fat or added carbs in an effort to boost the overall caloric content of a normal shake. So yeah, it's nothing magic. It's cheaper if you make your own though, to be honest. You can make your own. All you need to do is add, so for carbs you could add like a banana or some fruit, and for fat you could add like some peanut butter or some dark chocolate melted, and you get the exact same result. And it's a little cheaper doing that as well. So yes, right, I think that's all of the questions answered. Thank you for watching. If you got to the end of this video, I will try and bash them out maybe once every week, once every 2 weeks. And yeah, see how we get on. Really happy with the response on the last video. So much support on it. So thank you very much for watching. If you can, I'm gonna say it. If you could like, comment and subscribe to my channel, that'd be great. Yeah, hopefully this gets as good a support as the last video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Okie doke.